Hello.
Hey y'all, what's up? Oh my gosh. Hey.
Hey, Denise, what's
Ooh.
up?
Okay, let's see the tooth. Let's see the jewels. Yes. Hey. Hey people. Hey Cammy.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna turn off the AC.
Cool. Hey Dominique. Hey Donny.
All right.
What's up?
What's up, Donnie?
Oh Lord, my mama joined.
Miss Ward.
Oh God, please don't. Anywho. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Houston is relatively, it's okay. It's tolerable. How's LA?
Uh, Same. Nah, LA's dope. LA's dope. I like it.
Yes.
I love Houston though.
It's home. It's home.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's get into this game. Well, let me introduce everybody. So welcome everyone to What I Wish I Knew Life After HSPVA, which is a conversation series where we essentially just interview alums about their post PVA experience and uh, see how the school really influenced the artists, the creatives, the professionals that they are today. And so I am joined by Bobby Earth, also known as Robert Claveria, vocal 2013. We've got a lot of your friends and your classmates I see that are joining. So hello, class of
Hello,
2013.
hello.
Yes, so I'm really excited to talk with you. We haven't talked. I've known you pretty much like since middle school, I
Since
want
middle
to say.
school, yeah.
Yes, so it's some history right here. So I'm just so excited to just see what you've been up to.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course, of
It's an
course.
honor.
Yes. So we're gonna start off with our game up to 10, and you're gonna have 60 seconds to answer up to 10 questions that are PVA related. So right now, I want to say the highest score is 8, so you have to beat 8. You think you got
Who's
it?
the high score? I mean, who got the high score?
Caitlin Dunn, class of 2015. So it was a little fresher for her, so she was able to remember a little bit better. But you ain't
Okay,
too far out, so you should be okay. You ready?
sure.
Okay. Who was the principal of HSPVA when you attended?
What's name? Principal Scott.
Yes, Scott Allen. What were the school colors?
Red and gray.
Yes. Name two famous alumni.
Robert Glasper and Chris Dave.
Yes. Name two shows, recitals, or showcases that you did at PVA.
Two shows. Smokey Joe's Cafe. Does that count?
Yes.
And my senior recital. Does that count?
Okay. Yes. Name four of your high school friends.
Um, Jalen, Paolo, Adam, and you.
Okay. What day were happenings on?
Fridays.
Make it a great day or
Not the choice is always yours.
exactly perfect. Oh, we got it. Okay. So you got 7. One, two,
I
three,
didn't get it.
4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7. I'm sorry, friend.
What was the last one?
Uh, you want to know what the next three are? Because you didn't get 3. The next 3 were what? Name 3 art area or academic teachers you had. Perfect place to hide at the old PVA, and what month did Spaghetti Supper take place?
I got I gotta answer all those three. I gotta remember all three of those.
So
Uh,
obviously you don't.
okay, okay. I thought we were
It's
done.
okay.
I
You
thought we
got
were
you
done.
got to 7. You got to 7, so you're in second place. So, You can take that crown. That can be yours.
Okay. We didn't get through all the questions within 60 minutes because I took too long.
60 seconds.
Got it.
Or maybe I said it too slow, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
good.
I'll take that.
So, if
Oh,
you probably saw today, and I was kind of going through memory lane as we were getting ready for this conversation, but saw the Hey Hey PVA web series, which really was the inspiration behind this conversation series. So, just to, start it off that way, when you were when you were thinking of coming to HSPVA, what was kind of like the impetus for knowing that that's the high school that you need to be at?
um, well, I decided that I wanted to pursue music as a career in like seventh or eighth grade. Um, as you know, started off rapping and stuff. And I just remember Miss Connor, the choir director at Johnston, saying that um, the vocal music program at HSPVA basically trains their students to where at the point of graduation,
Mm,
at the point of graduation, they, you can operate at a professional level, like with your knowledge and skill set that they give you in those 4 years, like just out the gate, like leaving high
yeah.
school. And that really spoke to me because I wanted to um, be a professional musician. So,
Which you are. So it did its job. So when you think of PVA, like what are a few words, a few places, a few things that come to mind when you think of PVA?
freedom and discipline. So
Mm,
the freedom to like be yourself, uh, look how you want to look. You can sing and dance in the hallways, and no one's gonna judge you.
right.
But it was always grounded by discipline. Like you still had to pass all your classes, like even like the academics that didn't have to do with your art. Um,
They'll kick you out.
yeah,
They
yeah,
will
they'll
not.
kick you out. You had to
Yeah,
practice the music. You had to learn pieces, even that you were maybe boring to you or you didn't care about. Well, I'm speaking for me, so, but
I got you. No,
yeah, you had to have discipline to experience those freedoms.
right. So once you've graduated, it's 2013, June.
Yeah,
Uh, and then you're in the real world. What are some moments? Somebody said they kicked me out. I understand.
yeah, I
It's
know.
survival of the
I'm reading
fittest over
Gabe's
there for
comments.
real, for
Try not
real.
to laugh. I'm gonna just stop reading because it's throwing me off.
But like, what are some things that hit you post graduation that you were like, "Ooh, I was not thinking about this at all while I was here." Some real world moments.
Um, this isn't really like a specific like moment in time, but something that I realized after leaving HSPVA was how beneficial singing in ensembles was for me.
Mm,
Because at the time, I wanted to be like a R&B, like hip hop guy or whatever, and I didn't really want to like learn classical music, let alone sing in a choir. But
hmm.
I think it really strengthened my like sense of harmony,
Yeah.
and that's something that um, I realized, I guess, in the real world, like post PVA, vocal producing for other singers. Sometimes it wasn't so like easy or quick for them to like repeat or like sing certain harmonies back. Um,
Hmm.
and if they didn't have like a formal music background, which I also realized, which was a surprise to me, that most professional singers, at least that I've worked with or come in contact with, have not. And that's not to say that you don't need that to operate on a professional level, but more so like that, if you're going through with that right now, like at HSPVA, you should really like take your take your education seriously, because it's gonna give you a leg up,
It's a
you know,
bonus. It's an
on the
added
whole thing.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're playing back, when you're singing back these things to these singers, are you hearing Miss Bonner's voice in your head, like, Robert, get it together?
No, no, I'm not. But I think like the spirit of Miss Bonner and everything that she used to say, like, it's
Hmm.
definitely like ingrained in my subconscious for sure. Like,
Yeah, I think in many of us. So what is one thing that you learned, experienced at PVA, that has stuck with you? Like, no matter what, it's just this is stuck with you and you know you got it from PVA.
practice your instruments.
Mm,
Always try to always try to be better. Um, cause no matter how good you think you are, how much you feel like you don't need to practice, no matter if you know the music already, or if you think you know how to play or sing the music,
mm-hmm.
you have to always practice. Or even if you don't have like a performance, coming up, because I've realized that when I haven't, I guess, used the technical side of my brain like actively, like when singing,
Yeah,
like for a while, um, sometimes we'll get into a session. I try to practice so that this doesn't happen, but sometimes when you haven't really practiced in a while, you kind of got to recalibrate like your
right.
instrument, like mentally and physically, just to get like the sounds, the right sounds to come out, even if you know what you're supposed to sound like.
Mm-hmm.
It's just better to always stay sharp and always try to constantly like evolve and grow, because music and uh, just art in general and the artists are constantly like evolving and developing. And music is not a competition, but if you're trying to do it professionally, it kind of just is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's very real. I too go back to that, especially when I think about how much we used to play in the practice rooms, and even then, like going to
Right.
college and feeling like I hated practicing, but I knew that the other singers that were in the practice room, they knew their rep more better than I did, or they were better prepared to do things than I was. So that is very real, especially about practicing and
Right.
yeah,
And
it's an
you
added
you
skill.
don't want to have all that. I mean, that gives me anxiety to go into situations unprepared. So it's better to just avoid that altogether.
Exactly,
Practice.
exactly.
I think most people don't like to practice. I don't know, maybe some people do like to practice, but I don't
Yeah, I don't. I
know.
get it. I get it. So we are gonna answer some student submitted questions. And the first one would be, did your experience as a person of color at PVA influence the way that you navigate your career in the music industry?
um I would say for me, mostly no,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like HSPVA was such a diverse and welcoming like body of students and teachers that I personally never felt like I was treated differently, or I had to like move around a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
because I was a person of color. Like I feel like they were really good about that. But I will say that studying and learning about like music composers in class, and also from my peers, um, I learned early on that jazz, blues, R&B, pretty much the realm of music that my art lives in, like originated from Black artists. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that that was important for me to realize as an Asian American, essentially contributing to a Black art form.
Right.
I think that's important because it's you know, important to know your history, and it's important to respect those who came before you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I learned that at HSPVA as well.
Cool. Okay. Okay. That's dope.
Okay, okay.
I wasn't sure how you were gonna answer that question, knowing you. So I'm like, I take that. I receive that. Yes. So our
Yeah.
next one would be, do you think that it's possible to be successful in multiple professions or mediums of expression, or should you stick to one thing?
It's definitely so possible to learn and pursue multiple mediums of expression or like art forms. I think at the same time, uh, learning any art, any instrument, and anything like that takes discipline and time. And I think that the way like the HSPVA curriculum was set up to like teach you everything from like the most like basic of basics, um, all the way like up to like more advanced stuff, but they stretch it out over like a 4 year
Mm-hmm.
period. You can't really skip forward to like the good stuff, which for me was like YP or getting to sing like new songs. You know, you couldn't even skip forward to that if you wanted to or if you felt like you were ready. You had to
Right.
learn everything from
Yeah.
zero. And I think that it's important to apply that same kind of discipline and time to any art that you decide or any like craft that you decide to learn. So yes, you can learn, you can like do multiple things, but you know, you really gotta put in the time and be disciplined about it because it's not really a shortcut to really getting good at something like that.
Right. That's a really interesting perspective because I don't think I've ever thought about it like you really, there were levels to it. Like you said, you couldn't just hop, as many of us wanted to, straight to YP or straight to
Right.
Madrigals. Like
I
sometimes,
wanted to. I felt like,
yes,
man, I could sing that kind of music, but it's not even about that. Like
right,
they want you to learn all the fundamentals first and really like master all those things. So
exactly, exactly. Or you'll be chilling in beauty shop, or uh, no, beauty shop was for the folks that talk too much. Like, yeah, that's what. What did y'all? Did boys have anything? Did y'all?
boys did not. I think right. You would just be in chorale.
Yeah, and y'all wouldn't do nothing else.
Yeah. Maybe you'd have study lab or something. I don't know.
Wait, no, y'all had. There was the. Didn't y'all have the barbershop, like barbershop quartet or something? Didn't y'all bring that back?
I don't know that that was like a course that you could.
Oh, Jakitra, I know, girl. I know, girl. Yes, we talked. She was in beauty shop too. No shade to anybody
Yeah,
that happens to
it's.
be in beauty
I
shop.
mean,
You know, it happens. Yeah, it's essential. It's levels, and then we aspire to get to the YP. But yeah. My last question from a student is the arts industry is not known for being the best paying at first. Do you have any financial suggestions for new or young artists or creatives?
um, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question one more time? I didn't catch the beginning.
Sure. The arts industry is known for not being the best paying at first. Do you have any financial suggestions for new or young artists or creatives?
Yeah. Um, invest in whatever you need to be as self-sufficient as possible.
Mm,
Somebody said get a job. If you have to get a job, yeah. But yeah, so for example, for me,
yeah.
um, I wanted to be a recording artist, or if you want to be a recording artist, for instance, um, get a microphone and an audio interface. That's maybe like a $200 investment at most for like entry level equipment. And it doesn't mean that you have to like record, mix and master like all your own stuff per se, but it's going to be extremely beneficial, like in the early stages, to one, have that option, and also the know-how, before, you build your team of people and resources, and it just helps to.
Talk about the team and how important the team that you have around you. Not necessarily management or anything, but just the people you surround yourself with.
Man, you got to surround yourself with like-minded people. Not necessarily like-minded, like, oh, we all specifically want to like sing and make beats, or we all specifically want to like mix or something, but just people
Mm-hmm.
who are passionate about what they do, and they're actively pursuing what they're passionate about. It's important to surround yourself with that kind of energy, so you can stay motivated and stay moving forward. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
that
And any other financial suggestions before we wrap it up?
mm, is
Yes,
really like
Kwame, people of purpose. People of
people
purpose.
of purpose. What's up, Kwame? Hip hop shop. Um, yeah,
Wait, Hip Hop
invest.
Shop, like the show that you used to do?
Yeah, Kwame's from the hip hop shop. He was one of the hosts on
What?
there. Yeah.
Yo, I was on the Hip Hop Shop once.
Yes, you
We gotta
were.
talk about all these things. Like Bobby, you were you at the Hip Hop Shop. You at Hey Hey PVA. You was out here performing at the Jet Lounge. You was like, you really were out here working and grinding at a young age. And you were, didn't you do like some Jabberwocky stuff? You used to be like a break dancer. Not Jabberwockies. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But yes, you definitely were like a break dancer or something.
Was just trying to do what I could. Trying to
Exactly.
do what I could, even if I was a hot mess doing some of it. I really cringed at that Robert Glasper clip earlier today.
No! Cringe?
Yeah, yeah. No, it was fun, and it was cool. It was cool to do, but this whole and maybe I'm over speaking now, but like this whole like persona that I kind of put on, you know what
Uh-huh.
I mean? Like hey, what's good? It's Bobby Earth, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I was such a high school student.
But we're thankful for growth,
Yes,
right?
yes we are.
You know, we now know as we are walking in purpose because you are surrounding yourself with people of purpose and you are advancing and you are, really on the track that you want to be on. We can look at that. Everybody got, I mean, you can type in HSPVA on YouTube and find a lot of cringe for a lot of people. And the internet don't die, it's
I
still there.
is We were young. It's a part of
We
being
were young.
being a teenager, you know. And to speak to the finance thing, really, I'm really just want to uh, expand on the point that I was making, that like, whatever tools you need to like be able to do it yourself, before, like building a team, or like even if you have a team, like it just helps. Like I compare it to like taking class piano. Uh,
Mm,
even though I didn't want to be a pianist, taking class piano as a requirement, like as a vocal music major, because like the point was to know how to do it in case you ever needed to do it, and
right.
in turn, you're able to communicate with other pianists more effectively. So it's like whatever, your art is, or you're trying to pursue, like I don't know, like it's 2021, say you want to make like TikTok videos. I'm no expert on that, but maybe you should get you a little like, stand or whatever. And then after you make those initial investments to be able to like be a self-contained like creator, you know, just don't stop investing in yourself.
Mm,
Don't stop, like just keep leveling up from there and thinking like, okay, what else can I invest in? What else can I do to like push further and like never lose that? Like it just goes back to always trying to like be better, I guess.
yeah. Yeah.
If you got to get a job.
Okay. You gotta get a job. You gotta get a job.
Yeah.
Bills gotta be paid. But yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
And the money will
you.
come.
The money what?
The money will come.
Hey, it will come. We speak that. Okay. We accept that. Yes, it will come.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to let us know if you have any upcoming projects, what you're up to, anything we need to be looking out for, how we can stay in contact, what we need to know about all about what's going on with Bobby F right now?
Yes. So I'm working on a few things. One of them is my second solo album,
Okay.
and I'm actually going to be releasing a song next month. So look out for that. And
Okay.
you can check out my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, like just all the streaming platforms. If you just type in Bobby Earth, uh, BOBBYEARTH, I'm sure it's
Spell it
gonna
for them.
be in the
Spell it
caption.
for them.
They can probably see it in the corner right now. Um, Bobby Earth. Check out my music. Um, yeah, you can check out my first album. In the meantime, which is called Cloudy Mix Sunshine, and yeah, just be on the lookout for more music and more videos this year. Uh, willing
More
for
song placements,
more placements.
hopefully.
Yes, thank you for speaking that. Yes,
Yes, because you've already got Insecure, so we're just seeking
yes.
some more. Yes. Donnie Scance is up in here saying the single mood is fire.
Thank you, Donnie.
So,
Thank you, Donnie.
yes. My
Yeah,
mom said, great interview, Denise and Robert. Excellent advice for those who want to be in that arena like you. So, thanks, Mother.
yes. Thank you.
But yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is the HSPVA Black Alumni Network. I am the chair and founder of Vocal 12, so we are so excited to have some new faces in here. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at HSPVA Black Alumni Network. We will continue to have these conversations until June, and then we'll get back started in October. Our next up is Peyton Booker. She is Vocal 2015, and she will be in May. After that will be Seth Parker Woods, and he will be in June. So we look forward to seeing y'all on more conversations. If you're not following us already, hit the follow button. If you're not following Bobby, hit the follow button as well. We're going to save this conversation if you tuned in a little later on our page and post it on our YouTube and our Facebook. So thanks everybody for being here. And Bobby, it's so good to see you.
Great to see you as well. Thank you, Denise.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Love you too, Dad.